In this segment, we will look at the rotate and scale commands. We'll look at these two commands together because they both require a base point to either scale or rotate about. So the structure of these commands is quite similar. First, I'll create some objects. I'll draw a line and then a circle. The center of the circle will be at the end point of the line. Notice that I have the object snaps in effect right now. There's my circle. Now I will use the copy command to copy the circle from one endpoint to the other. Type copy and press enter. Select the circle, press enter, and use the object snaps to copy from endpoint to the other endpoint. Then press enter to end the command. Now we'll start by looking at the rotate command. To access rotate, either type rotate or use the alias RO. You can also click on this icon. I'll select the icon, and now I'm prompted to select objects. I'll choose all of them and press enter to indicate that I'm done selecting. Now I'm asked for a base point to rotate about. For now, I'll select an arbitrary point in the drawing area. After you select the point, you can see how the objects will rotate. They rotate about the base point. Finally, you're asked for a rotation angle. You can key in a precise angle, but for now, I will choose an arbitrary one on the drawing area. I will undo that rotation and start the rotate command again, this time with a specific base point. I'll select the line and one circle. Press enter, and for the base point, select the end point of the line. Now you can see the motion by moving the mouse. This time, I'll type the angle of rotation from the keyboard. Remember, the angle is in degrees and it's positive counterclockwise. I'll rotate the object 20 degrees about the base point. Press enter, and there you see the rotation. Before we move on, I would like to point out that with the rotate command, we're always rotating objects in the XY plane. In order to rotate objects in 3 dimensions, you need to use a different command, rotate 3D. I will not look at this command, but rotate 3D allows you to rotate objects out of the XY plane. Now we'll take a look at the scale command. First, I'll zoom out a little bit. And then I'll select Scale from the Modify toolbar. You could also type Scale, or SC, from the keyboard. Now I'm prompted to select objects. I will select the circle and press enter. Just as with the rotate command, I'm prompted for a base point. I'll choose an arbitrary point in the drawing area. I'm now prompted for a scale factor. This factor determines if the object will get larger or smaller. To make the circle half size, I'll type 0.5 and press enter. The circle is now half size, but because I chose an arbitrary base point, the location of the circle has also changed. It's half the distance between the original center and the base point. Now I'll press undo and start the scale command again. This time I'll type it from the keyboard. Press enter, and I'll select the same circle, but this time I'll choose the center of the circle to be the base point. I'll enter a scale factor of 2 and press enter. Because the base point is at the center of the circle, the position has not changed. Also, the circle is now twice as big as the original. To check, I'll use the list command. Type list and press enter. Select each circle and press enter. Remember, the larger circle is a copy of the original, so the ratio between the two radii should be 2, and that looks to be the case here. Lastly, I would like to point out that the scale command can be used to switch drawing units. For instance, if you made a drawing using inches, but then you decided later on that you would rather have feet as your drawing units, you can use the scale command with a scale factor of 1/12 to convert your drawing. This completes the tutorial on the rotate and scale commands.